goals here by the number 10, Ray Kennedy, that keeps them still very much in the running for the championship. 2 goals to Kennedy and a victory for the Arsenal. The final score then at Highbury is Arsenal 2, Chelsea 0.
Well, a fine performance from Ray Kennedy. It was a funny game in many ways. You expect the boys to have a go in the local derby, and they did. Lots of it was sporting. They knocked each other over, got up and shook hands and went on. And the crowd, I think, entered into the fun and the spirit of it. But there was one moment in which the game may well have boiled over. It came near the end and really was unnecessary. And it shows how things can start from almost nothing. The first incident, Osgood flicks the ball up. Frank McClintock goes in. He's high for the ball, but I think he went for it quite legitimately. Now Ronnie Harris comes in higher than ever. And Frank McClintock didn't like that and gives him a nudge on the way back. That's not going to kill anybody, but you can see how the bad temper is just getting into it and how things may come out of that. But there we were, so much for that particular incident, but there's been a lot of discussion recently, some of it on this programme, about the business of defenders tackling from behind. Geoff Hurst, Frank McClintock have said that they shouldn't do it. Ronnie Harris thinks they should. Yesterday, we've had a perfect example of this kind of tackling when a forward screens the ball. As the ball's laid up, Ray Kennedy takes it, and Harris tries to get in, but can't. Now, there's a bit of legitimate screening, a bit of instructing, but in the end, should a defender have the right to do that? I think that would be better out of our British game. I wonder whether you agree with me.
So there we are, the tackle from behind, one player going through another in an effort to get the ball. Should it be in or should it be out? You decide. But now he's turned to our search for an Arsenal song, something in fact that we put to the Arsenal manager Bertie Mee and the players yesterday, and they were very happy indeed to accept, because it's something that we feel that Arsenal desperately need at Wembley on May the 8th, if they're not to be outsung by that famous Liverpool cop. And by an enormous coincidence, it was something that Danny Blanchflower, in his column in the Sunday Express this morning, also agreed with. Said, Danny, Arsenal supporters have something to sing about now that they're going to Wembley, but there's no real song in their heart. Perhaps it'll come before they arrive at Wembley, because we know what Liverpool's will be. You'll never walk alone. I hope they're not singing alone at the cup final. It would add a bit of colour to the occasion if the Arsenal supporters could now come up with a song of their own. Well, that was a coincidence. That's Danny's view. Now let's get a view on the question of an Arsenal song from their manager, Bertie Mee.
Oh, very valuable indeed. When we get to Wembley with Liverpool in the opposite camp, as you know, the Kop make a tremendous noise and they have a wonderful choir there. If we could compete in any shape or form, I think it'd be a tremendous boost to the boys. It really would.
So you and the lads are really supporting this effort to find a real Arsenal song?
Yes, indeed. I've already spoken to them, and they're very enthusiastic about it. They think it's a great idea, and anything we can do will most certainly help.
So there you are, you Arsenal fans. As Bertie Mee says, it really would be a tremendous boost for the boys at Wembley. Now, this is our plan, because we believe that Land and Hope and Glory could be the right sort of stirring music for an occasion like this. And what we want you to do is to try and find the right sort of words to go with that tune to produce a sound and a sight like this. Frank McClintock, Bertie Mee and the boys are going to look through the whole lot of them and choose the right words for that Arsenal song. We promise to give you lads up on the North Bank and the rest of you at Highbury, 1 or 2 rehearsals at first team matches before you go to Wembley. So, let's find a song for the Arsenal and help them to win at